Hello and welcome to the Pick a Card series. We're going to do the question, is this my twin flame, or am I on a twin flame journey? Is this a twin flame relationship? All of the questions about, is this really a twin flame? So we have three different packs, piles here to choose from. Oh, this is Yes, Yes, Yes. I'm Jade. Welcome to my channel. And since this is Love Month, I'm doing a lot of these pick a cards, and then I'll be doing love readings shortly coming up here soon, so look out for those. I'm really enjoying this pick a card series because it's a lot of fun. It's really interesting to see how the cards get charged in different ways. So first, we're going to see the three different options we have, and I'm going to give you the energies of each of them, and then you will choose which reading will be for you. Okay, so this first pile we have, it's being charged with opalite, and this opalite is connected to lightning and clarity in thoughts, clarity in dreams, and all of the upper world, the higher realm. Okay, so that's opalite. Here we have some peach selenite, and peach is like the sweetest of love. There is a depository for the love from generations in peach selenite. So there's something really sweet and kind. It's creative as well as loving in the sweetest and newest of loves. So that's peach selenite. And then we have rose quartz, and rose quartz is like the young love. It's the innocence and the effervescence, the curiosity that comes with that very first meeting, the butterflies in the stomach. So I've kept all of these energies really light because we're not talking about karma here. We're talking about twin flames, and this would be being in relationship with someone who it feels right. It feels like you have met your match, someone who can meet you on your own plane, who's ready for you on the journey. And sometimes we have the separation, and that's the question. So that's what I'm really wanting to do this reading about, is to make sure that, to see if we can see if we're on a twin flame journey, and if we're not, if we can allow that to close so that we can move forward. So allow whatever relationship may not be for twins to close. So the question is, am I on a twin flame journey, regardless of if you're in relationship with this person or not? Am I on a twin flame journey? And meditate on each of the cards, the card piles, and you decide. Okay, you ready? All right, let's get started. We'll start with the rose quartz. So I'm going to set the other two aside here. Okay, and am I on a twin flame journey? This is for all signs. Everyone who is joining us today, am I on a twin flame journey? Okay. We have the Magician, we have the Five of Swords in reverse, and we have the Devil. And I forgot to mention, this is the Klimt Tarot. So what we have is the ability to manifest. We have this manifestation, but there's been a struggle where we want to be at a truce. We want to be at a place where we can put our sword down and rest, but we're just not there yet. So we've created some kind of struggle where we've had to be on guard, and that being guardedness is connected to a change, a deep, and this is, Devil card is also the Capricorn card. It's something that's deep within, like this can be a karmic connection, actually, because there's something that we're working on way underneath the surface here. So I believe that in this relationship, if you've chosen this card deck, what's happened here is that there has been a creation of something very deep that's moving. It's hard work. It's you are determined to get through it, but right now there's not any lightness, there's not any excitement or love. So this could be that it's feeling really weighed down, it's feeling really heavy, and perhaps karmic. This energy, I want to see if this is shifting or if this is just what it came in with this lifetime. Okay, let's see what's coming up. So we have the moon in reverse, and we also have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and then the Ace of Wands upright. Okay, so we have some secrets coming out, some intuitive knowing coming forward. So I feel like you know that I feel like this is something that was brought in, okay? So if you're not with this person, what's happening is that you brought in some heaviness in a feeling of relationship. You feel like being with your twin flame is hard work, and that you have to struggle to get there. You have to work hard, even maybe just on yourself, to get to this place. That you're busy manifesting, trying to make this happen. You are listening to your intuition. There is a connection that is, that's passionate, that's bringing you two together, that you don't want to walk away from. So if it's something you haven't met this person, it's coming in with some very heavy relationship, heavy karma already from past lives. Something where you feel like you have to work hard on your own to get to meet this person. You want to, and you're feeling like there's a newness, a freshness, a passion coming forward with them, and you're not ready to lose sight of this goal. Okay, so right now, if you haven't met this person, you have this goal and you're working hard to get there. And what I'll say is that if you haven't met this person and you feel like you're working hard to get there, this is resonating for you. What happens a lot of times is when we are pushing really hard, when we're struggling really hard to make something happen, we're actually pushing against it happening naturally. So just keep that in mind. There's a lot of promise here with this Ace of Wands in the upright, where there's some passion coming in, and the Eight of Cups being in reverse, it means that it's there's nobody going anywhere, right? There's no change happening. Nobody's leaving a relationship or this possibility behind. Intuition is sparked. So there's a beautiful promise here, but I feel like right now it's just being strangled. Like the idea of finding this twin flame might be so important and so needed that it's actually chasing the twin away before you've even met this person. Now let's go to, if you are in relationship with someone and you're wondering if this is your twin flame, what this is telling me is that you're in a place where you have had some heaviness between you already in this lifetime. So you might be in separation currently. You might be working on yourselves separately. If you are together, hopefully you're doing this work together, but it may feel very heavy and burdensome. I feel like there are secrets coming out that you might be doing the work if it's on your own or with this person, and you're divulging this deep part of yourself that you've never really explored before, and that could be really scary. That could be where this heaviness is, because it's frightening to go to those deep, shadowy places. But I believe that by doing that work, there's going to be a change with your twin flame, and neither one of you are going to be leaving. There's some kind of shift that's going to happen through that work, through that getting through any type of illusion that you might have had about things in life in general, or specifically about this relationship. If you are willing to look at things for the way that they are, receive them, embrace them, and celebrate them for the way that they are, and I'm going to speak, if this is a relationship that's abusive, by no means, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about if you are in separation because you both had to go your own ways, and it just felt more natural to be separate, and you couldn't work and learn together. Just know that work that you're doing separately will bring you back together. No one's heart has been closed off to this potentiality here. There's no one's leaving. Everyone's still here in the game, even though you might be separated. Okay, let's get some more cards just to see if we can get a summation. It's a lot of cards, but I'll take them. Okay. So we have Queen of Pentacles. We're talking, it's potentially an earth sign. We have Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Seven of Swords also in the reverse. I'm liking those. Temperance is in reverse, and then we have the Empress in the upright. Okay, so we do have some some earth sign energy, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I forgot that the Magician is Mercury, so it could be Virgo as well as Gemini. And did I miss anything? And then the Devil, we did say was Capricorn, so we've got double Capricorn here. So again, what I'm feeling here is that there's this weight that we're pushing through. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles she's a master she's like the mother, right? And in her compassion, in her way of nurturing, in her way of being the most stable and grounded, like Mother Earth, right? So this connection, this twin flame connection that you have together can feel like home, okay? It can feel like that you've been embraced. When you meet someone and it does feel like home, I feel like you have had that connection with this person. Right now, we're moving past the suffering. We're moving past this Nine of Wands. We're moving past the Seven of Wands. I'm sorry, the Nine of Swords and Seven of Wands. So you're moving past any struggle, internal struggles, your mental struggles and physical struggles together. Okay, so we're really seeking this home feeling, but we're moving past whatever struggle there might have been and working really hard. Things still aren't quite balanced yet. We're still going through some healing with the Temperance, or needing to heal some more, okay? So don't pressure it in your timeline. Let's not worry about a timeline. Just know that it's all going to come forward and be revealed with this Empress card. There's a potential for new growth, new creativity. The Empress does portend pregnancy, but pregnancy doesn't have to be a physical person. It can be a new, something that you're coming together, newly creating this relationship again together. It's a newness, and it's, again, there's more mothering energy here. And now we have the King of Chalices, the King of Water. So water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So I'm feeling that once we get through this hard work, if we release the need, okay, if we release the need to manifest our twin flame, or bring our twin flame back to us in a certain amount of time, do the healing that we're really settling into, okay? I know it's hard, I know it feels difficult, but you're just in the middle of it, and I think you're coming out, because it's towards the end of the reading, and this newness, this beautiful rebirth of the relationship is coming, and there's going to be, and he's not looking quite forward, quite straightforward yet, but I believe that there's going to be this reconnection with the emotional maturity after you've gone through this process, which is really exciting, and exactly what we're here to do with our twin flames. When we're here to go through journeys, sometimes we have to separate in order to heal, and then we come back together. This is beautiful. I want to get one more card from the Angel Answer deck. Tell us about my twin flame. Okay, I've got these two stuck. Okay, so we've got wait and if you believe. Okay, so wait, we're almost there. And if you believe that this is your connection, then I believe it. If you're reading this one, if this is the choice, I believe, and we believe that this is true. Just wait, and it will reveal itself. It's coming for you. This twin flame connection, this new, beautiful, emotional maturity, the next phase is coming. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to clear this for the next group. Take those out. Okay. Am I on a twin flame journey? Is this my twin flame? This is for the second group. Okay, we're starting with 10 of Swords. Six of Cups, and then we have the Emperor in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so we've had a Now here's the thing with the tens. It's the end of the cycle. So there's been a cycle where you have been suffering mentally, okay? And I'm feeling like we're in current separation, or if we're in the relationship right now, it's been feeling like there was, you learn one thing and it takes you down a notch. The love might feel perfect and then something comes in, it takes it down a notch, and then you learn another thing and it takes it down a notch. So this love has been notched down and down and down, right? The ability to keep it positive it's been cut down by all of these 10 swords. So you're in a challenge place, but the 6 of Cups is here. And remember, our 6 of Cups is, remembering the past, reliving the past in our minds, the nostalgia, the sweetness. It is a card of past life connection. So if the question was, is this a twin flame journey that you're on? It's absolutely true that you are on a twin flame journey here with the 6 of Cups being here. This person is here for you because you've been together before, and you're picking up where you were in the past and you're moving forward together. So you might have come in and gone out a few times already, but right now what I'm feeling like is either you're together and you're struggling, or you have been separated and you're in this place of really trying to assess, is this somebody I need to put my energy and my love into, or is this someone I need to let go of? And the Emperor being here in reverse, which is great actually, because and this is Aries energy, what you're doing is you're turning the stubbornness and the authoritativeness, the iron fist, the struggle of it. You're turning it upside down and you're saying no more. That you don't want to struggle. You don't want the control. You're not trying to control anything. I like that this is so far a surrender to the process. Okay, it's recognizing the process here with the 6 of Cups, and it's surrendering to the process. And it may feel painful right now, but it's possible that things are going to shift. Let's see what else we have. Oh, we have the World in the upright, and now we have the 2 of Wands. So I like that this is the shift, and this one wanted to come out right away. The King of Swords. Okay, so air signs there: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So the World card is coming forward. So I feel like the moment that we surrender to the process, we can recognize the depth of this relationship. Yes, this is a twin flame relationship. I'm surrendering to the process. I'm surrendering to the pain. I don't want to control it anymore. And look, then the World shows up for you, okay? And, she's beautiful. She's pregnant, obviously, and she's full of life, right? So the World is about, the journey. It's about expansion. It's about the next phase. So something has shifted where one cycle is completing, and now we're ready to move on. That's what's beautiful. The tarot is beautiful because it gives you the card that you're that the closing of that energy to move forward to the next one, which is the beginnings. The Fool is the next card. We're starting a new journey. The World is also beautiful because it's talking about open arms. And again, we discussed a little bit of the surrendering up top here, but being here with open arms and really being open to what is coming forward, because you have a trust about it. And what's coming forward is 2 of Wands, 2 people taking action, being passionate, moving forward, moving along in the way, basically like taking those wands and laying them into the ground and saying, look, this is the way that we want to go. This is the way that we're going to move forward. So if you and your person, your twin flame, are in relationship right now, taking the higher road, surrendering control and the need to be right, allowing for the process to unfold, knowing that it's the truth, will bring you to this next phase. And I really feel this next phase is both of you meeting up at the same energy and moving forward again together. Now, if you are not in twin flame relationship and you're separated, or if you haven't met this person, this is coming, which is beautiful. So all of the culmination, all of this work that you've done, and this could have been past life work, right? But knowing that you have a right to a twin flame meeting, knowing that this is part of your journey here on Earth at this life cycle, there is a completion of knowing this process from the past is coming to a close so that you can open up. You've learned a lot. You have you've surrendered ego so that you can step forward in love and compassion. That's all that's necessary. And you're stepping forward in love and compassion with another person who's ready to step forward with you at in the same alignment. That's what's important. That's the beauty about the twin flame journey, is that you're in alignment. Your vibrations are of equal. And it doesn't work when one is higher than the other, or different planes or whatever. I'm not trying to make anybody sound better on their journey, but you're in alignment. And again, we talked about this being an air sign. We have the King of Swords. Ultimately, this decision, this clarity of knowing each other is coming. Okay, there's and right now, even if you're in relationship and you might be wondering, this clarity is coming from both ends. This is a joint energy. Both people are going to see this clarity. They're going to you both are going to be confessing your truths to each other. This is, the one sword is also like the Ace of Swords here that he's holding. That clarity comes through, that truth, that confession comes in, but it's coming in from both sides coming in towards each other. This is beautiful. Okay, let's see, what else do we have for, is this a twin flame? Oh, look, Two of Cups. I don't know if we can get any more clear than that. Let's see what else is coming out here for twin flames. And then I have Queen of Swords, so we have a king and a queen. And then I also had the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, I did put her down there, but that's not where she belongs. I actually don't know where she belongs. We'll put them down here. Okay. So, I think that this is telling us something. This is said that it's the soulmate card when you do it in a love relationship. Here's the other thing about Two of Cups, is that, we have two twos here. Two people in equal passion, equal action, and equal emotion, okay? Equal willingness to be vulnerable, okay? It's the balance there. I like that both of these are balancing each other on the opposite, okay, of this king here. So if this is, your choice, yes, you are in a twin flame relationship. Yes, or if you're, if you don't have them, if you're in separation, or if you're trying to bring your twin flame in, they are coming. And they are coming quickly. Once the surrender, you surrender the process, and you surrender to the knowing that it's coming. You have to trust and believe it. The Queen of Swords here is telling us that while it's important to be straightforward and clear with our words, we also have to use compassion with each other, because we've both been on a journey to find each other, and there has been pain, there has been heartache, there has been struggle to get there. So make sure that we are compassionate with each other when we meet or when we're coming back together, because we all have a hero's journey, yes, but we all have what was the actual word I was going to say? Well, I'll just go back to, we all are going through our individual struggles, right? We all are working towards healing. And so sometimes we have to, sometimes we mistreat others in a way while we're trying to take care of ourselves. And so it's important for us to not hold grudges and to really forgive each other for those small trespasses. And if it's, a large trespass where there's, something quite, and I'm not talking about anything that's hurtful, if it's hurtful, if there's pain involved, then no, that's not what we're talking about here. There might be grief, There might be loss, there might be sadness. The word I was looking up today was saudade, which is a Portuguese word, which is that it's a bittersweet longing for the love that you once knew. And knowing, in my world, it's always knowing that it will return. I think that there's a question about if it's knowing or knowing that it may not return, but I'm always trusting. I'm trusting that it's going to return. So I'm feeling that for you all here. Is that we have two twos. This is absolutely twin flame. Releasing and surrendering, accepting that you're on the journey and on the path, and being open to it revealing itself. Then your person is going to step right up there with you. Keep your vibration high. Don't let yourself get taken down, because that's how they'll recognize you. That's the beauty of it all, is that they have to keep we have to keep our vibration high so that we are recognized by our twin. Now I want to ask the angel answer cards what they have to say. Okay. Look for a sign. Okay. So, look for a sign. What would that be? So, if you see repeating numbers, they say those are angel numbers. If you see the same person over and over again, or if you see their name written in billboards or newspaper, it's used if you happen to be watching a movie or something and it's one of the characters' names. So look for signs of repetition. That helps me to know that I'm on the right path and that person might, is the one. The other thing is that if you haven't met this person, when you feel good, when you feel excited, when life is unfolding and you're in this place of butterflies and you're excited about everything anyway, then you know you're on the right path. And all you have to do is open your eyes, look around, and see who's there with you. And that's your sign. So that's beautiful. I'll let you sit with that for a moment. Okay, so we'll clear that and go on to the third. Okay, this is the one that was charged by the opalite. Whoops, come here. Twin flame. Is this my twin flame? Okay. We have the stars and the sun, both in reverse. Let me get one more. Okay, I'll take 3 more, I suppose. Okay, we have the wheel in the upright, 3 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. Okay, now, despite them being in the reverse, I love the energies here, but, we'll talk about it. So the stars and the sun being in the upright, there have been wishes made that haven't come true. The excitement, the energy, the action, the success that you have been wanting to feel hasn't come through yet. But the wheel being upright is a good sign. It means that things are changing, okay? So what this is telling me is that you may not be in a twin flame relationship currently, but you've been hoping for it and dreaming for it and wishing for it. And the wheel being here, it means that it's going to turn. It's going to turn the stars around. It's going to turn the sun around. Now we have to figure out how, okay? So the next thing is that the 3 of Wands are here. The three of Wands is about collaboration. It's about, I'm sorry, I'm reading it like it is collaboration with 3. I was reading it as the 3 of Coins. The 3 of Wands is really setting yourself up and waiting for it to come in. So that's what we're doing. We're being guided to set our lives up in the way where we make space for our twin flame to come in, okay? And what I'm feeling like is that there might be a movement happening, okay? Physical movement. You might actually have to move. With it being swords also, you might have to change the way in which you speak. Maybe it's changing inner talk, right? So maybe you might have a negative way of thinking or a negative way of speaking, or you might even be in communication with others in a way that isn't of its the highest. So keep that in mind. If you change that, if you make a move away from what's not serving you, that will set you up for your twin flame to enter in. Okay, now tell us some more about our twin flame here. We got 3 of Cups. Okay. Oh, look at that. I have the 4 of Cups right after the 3. There's the 5 right after. I did shuffle, by the way. And then we have the 4 of coins right underneath it. Okay. So that we're still on the advice, right? Okay. So we're talking about making a move, really setting your life up in the way so that you can make space for your twin flame to come in. Okay. So other things to do is if you like to party, you might just know that your twin flame you're not going to find at the bar or the club. Yes, those places can be fun, but that's not always the place that we will find our highest self or selves, and that's not the same place that we're going to attract our twin flame. Not at the club, and not and not at the bar. Now, with the 4 being here, there's a little bit of disappointment even. You might have been going to those places looking, trying to put yourself out there, but not feeling as if it was satisfactory, right? And it's not, right? It's not. Going out to those places, drinking and, smoking and all those, whatever your choices are, the things that take us out of our bodies temporarily do feel good because it's an escape, right? It's nice to feel different. It's nice to feel, more extroverted. It's nice to get rid of whatever weight we might be feeling in our minds, but it's not satisfying in the long term. Okay, and I feel like you know this at this point. Okay, the 5 of Cups is here again. We're trying to move through this, and I think that right just now we might be in a place where you're just done with it, right? And you want to let it all go. You're really tired of trying to draw in this relationship, and it's just not working. I want to say that again, if we go back to just this advice here of setting yourself up, keeping your vibe high, leaving, even if it's this stuff, right? Leaving this situation, leaving this way of being social, letting it all go. Even if it's, if you've been holding on to your finances and savings a little bit, maybe relaxing a bit on your savings and choosing to spend money in different ways. So like take yourself on a trip. That might be where you might find your twin flame connection. Let's see if I have anything more, any other advice finding this twin flame. Oh, the 10 of Cups. Okay, so this one, I was turning it sideways. So I'm going to read it sideways. We're very close to turning it the right way. All right, there we go. So the 10, what that is, it's the completion of the emotional cycle and maturity. Okay, what we've done, and you've gotten a lot of the Cups out here. So you've gone through partying. You felt depressed, dissatisfied. You're not really enjoying it for what it is. It's giving you something, but it's not everything. You want to move on and let all that go. The 10 of Cups is here, and it's turning. It's getting ready to turn right side for you, okay? It's turning for you because it's all possible, right? The emotional fulfillment that you want in family, with friends, it's all possible. We just have to set our lives up in the way in which it's going to nurture that, okay? So if it's that you want to have deep connections with people, you have to go to places, go to events, and only do things where you're able to have that deep connection so that you can show your potential twin flame who you are and where you are, because you're not going to find them at the bar or the club. We have to put ourselves out there in a way that is safe and supportive. Okay, I've just got if this is AA, because there's all the cups there. There's all kinds of of events, all kinds of art shows and things that are different than the club and the bar. I feel like we get to a certain point in our lives where we realize, oh, that's not where I'm going to find that person. Okay, so all of this, all of the emotional fulfillment, the depth, the availability, the maturity, the richness, that love that you want, that you've been dreaming of with your twin flame is possible. Now, ultimately, we have the King of Pentacles. This is Earth signs, so it's Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn. It could be a twin flame connection here with an Earth sign coming up. The other thing I'll say is that, we're still looking for the advice. And truly, the advice would be when you feel stable and secure, when you have, and you're good with, it seems like you're good with holding on to money. So I don't think it's a money thing. I think it's just feeling secure in yourself. So when you feel secure with yourself, when you don't feel like you need any of this, and that's always the rub, right? Once we release the need for something is when it comes into us. It comes for us. So when you get to a place where you have made you're feeling good with your work, you're feeling good with your health, you're feeling good with your body, you're feeling good with your money, with you just sitting there on your throne, feeling good, thinking, oh yeah, then there's this other thing, this 10 of Cups. There's this whole other life. That's when it comes in. That's when your twin flame will find you. Because we have to be at that vibration. We have to be at the place where we have set ourselves up to reap the rewards, for the ships to come in. We have to move ourselves away from any situation that is not for our highest good and allowing us to be our highest self. So that is the lesson in here, is that the potential, you have so much major arcana up here to begin with. You have such deep potential here for this twin flame connection. I think that we just have a little bit more work to do in order to bring them in. So if you feel like you're in a twin flame connection and you pulled this reading, I would challenge you to go a little bit deeper within yourself, to really dig out and see if you have set yourself up for being the exact person that you want to be in a relationship with a twin flame. Because that's what this reading is really doing. It's really challenging us to be at our best so that we can be with our twin flame. So I want to pull one more card from the Angel Answers deck. Is this okay? Let's just do this properly. My twin flame. Oh, okay. You get 2. Ooh, I like that both. You're ready. The opportunity. So I love this. This is what, right now we've learned all the things to get ready. You're ready for your twin flame. Take that opportunity. Look for the opportunity in these new places. Be that high vibe person that you want to be in that relationship, because you're ready. If this resonates for you, I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel, and even just click that like button. That little bit helps out so much. Thank you all so much for coming through, and as always, I'm going to send you all of my love.